Hi everybody, this is Steve from Buzz & Bingo's Moon Circus, and today I'm going to show you how to properly open and clean a game cartridge. Cleaning these game cartridges, normally if it's not working, usually it's because of dirt, and it'll probably clean about 98% of the games out there and get them working fine again. I have two game cartridges in front of me. You can see one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws, and the other has 3. The 5-screw game cartridges is what Nintendo first started making. They're a standard flathead screw in there, and just a standard small flathead screwdriver or jeweler screwdriver will open them just fine. So those shouldn't be an issue for you to open. But what I'm going to focus on right here are the 3 screws. The 3-screw game cartridges is what Nintendo, very shortly after they started making them, switched them to. And it's a very specialized screw. And unless you worked at an authorized Nintendo repair center, you really weren't going to get those open. And that's what we have this for right here. This is a 3.8 millimeter game bit, and what this is designed to do is to get these screws out of here. So now the game bits that I sell, they're a CRV hardened steel. They're really durable. The first couple of times I bought game bits for myself, I bought some cheaper ones and they kept on stripping out on me, and I was tired of buying new game bits, and I found so far that these work better than any other that I found. Alright, once you get the screws loosened, all you have to do is just lift, almost. All you have to do is just lift up and slide back, and that'll come right open. And as you can see, there are 2 tabs right here, and they slide right into 2 slots. And this right here is your ROM board, and this is what makes your games work. Now the actual plastic itself, if you're going to clean these, I just use rubbing alcohol and a toothbrush. I have a couple of different toothbrushes I like to use. I got a standard one, and I have this one right here where I cut the bristles down. It really makes the bristles really tough, and you can get some good grime out of those. And usually the areas where the grime will build up in is around the inside right here of the cartridges, and right around where the finger holes are to pull them out. Alright. Now, here's our ROM board, and I'll show you a couple of different ways of cleaning these. Now, the first method I have is, this is it's a high polymer macer, and it's good for cleaning the contacts. It's not very abrasive at all, and it'll take off whatever kind of grime or gook that you have on there. It'll take off oxidation. Now, the reason why these are good to use is the plating that is on here is really thin, and essentially every time you clean it, you're going to end up removing a little bit of the plating. So you really got to be careful what you're cleaning it with. The one thing I would absolutely positively recommend that you don't use to clean this is please don't use sandpaper. You will get them clean, and they probably will work, but there's not many times you're going to do that before you're just going to end up throwing your game in the garbage. And even on a pretty clean board, you can still see there's a good amount of junk that's coming off there. Alright, once you get it looking pretty good, all we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of rubbing alcohol and a nice soft cotton cloth. Just rub that down right there, and that'll remove any residue that's on there, any kind of oil that came off your fingers. And presto, we have a nice shiny clean board. Now the other method I'm going to show you is how I clean all my contacts. And you can see this side's a little worse. And what I'm going to do is I have a little bit of this is a contact cleaning polish. It's a very mild polish, yet again, so that it's not removing much of the board. You don't need a whole lot. Just a little bit on the cloth, and I like to rub it around a little bit just so I'm not getting it all over the board, just where I want to on the contacts. Now we're going to take that, just rub back and forth, and that'll start cleaning everything up real good. And as you can see, just from a little bit of rubbing back and forth, how much chunk is coming off there already. Alright, that's looking pretty good right there. See, nice, simple, and easy. Then what we're going to do is take a cloth with some rubbing alcohol. Get rid of any kind of residue from the polish that's on there. And if you have a game that's not working, chances are after you do this, there's a good 98% chance that your game is going to work just fine. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I hope this helps out, and you all have a nice day, okay? Bye-bye.